See, I think we have this tendency to always want to produce fruit. I know in my own life, I can say that's true. I've wanted to do, wanted to put this out, wanted to accomplish that, wanted to be here, always wanting to do, never wanting just to rest. But the thing is, you can't have fruit in your life. You can't produce unless you have roots. If you look at a fruit tree, there is no way that a tree can ever flourish if it doesn't have a strong root system. And I think that we have this tendency to never want to build roots because we feel like we're being left behind. But that's really not the case at all. You see, the Lord is interested in building something that lasts in you. He doesn't want to just have you spring up all of a sudden and go from 0 to 100, because you're not going to be able to sustain that. We can't sustain something we haven't been prepared for. If you look at the life of Jesus, he didn't start doing ministry until he was 30 years old. Like, what was he doing the rest of his life? It wasn't like he was just, completely not accomplishing anything. He was growing. He was learning. He was learning to trust in the Father. He was learning to hear the Father. He was learning just the way we have to learn. And all that time was preparation for him for when he entered into his season. And even when he received the Spirit, and when he was baptized, the Holy Spirit came down in the form of a dove. Remember, the Father said, "This is my Son, in him I am well pleased." The very next thing that happens is Jesus was led into the wilderness by the Holy Spirit. He wasn't led there by the devil, he was led there by the Holy Spirit. It's because the wilderness is preparation. I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to change your perspective on your season right now. The Lord has never asked us to become victims. He doesn't lead us somewhere that he hasn't prepared us to go. That means whatever you're facing right now, you're equipped to handle. He's there with you and he's leading you through it. And if you understand what the Lord is doing, if you understand the purpose of why you are where you're at, then you no longer see your circumstances as your captors. You see them as your allies, because the Lord is using them to shape you. He's using your circumstances to make you strong and to build your roots deep so that you can flourish, so that you can be sustainable.